remember when I gave birth to my firstborn, I lost 20 kgs in like a month. It was alarming, but I didn't actually know what was eating me at that time, so I didn't look into it so much. But after that, I realized that, oh, so it was cancer that was eating me. That's why I lost so much weight. Hi guys, uh, today I want to tell you the worst thing that you can ever do when you think that you have cancer. The worst thing that you can ever do is to consult Dr. Google, because it will always give you the symptoms and the signs that you're looking for. Like if you have a severe headache and you think this is not the normal headache, and then you decide to consult Dr. Google, signs and symptoms of cancer, then it will actually tell you having a severe headache. So I want you to get it from me today, because I have been there before, and I just want to highlight a few signs and symptoms, although they might not reflect in every patient that has cancer, but for me as a cancer patient, at least you can get it from me, a few symptoms and signs of cancer. So I'll start with headache. So there is this type of headache that just doesn't go away. Like you can take painkillers, and then it subsides for like 2 hours, and then again you feel like, no, you're not just doing fine. Again you feel like taking another painkiller. Then that is a sign that you should actually look out for. And again, a disclaimer, not every type of headache is a sign of cancer, because there are people who have headaches when they haven't taken tea, because they are just so addicted to tea. There are people who have headaches because they didn't sleep at night. There are people who have headaches because they overworked. There are people who have headaches because they didn't, they did what? They strained in a way. So not every type of severe headache is a symptom of cancer, because there are other diseases that show have headaches too, and it must not necessarily be cancer. So that is symptom number one. Number two, losing weight so fast and not gaining at all. That is a symptom that you should actually look out for, because as for me, I've always been a petite girl, but it reaches a point in life and age where you just have to gain some weight, and I realized that I was actually losing. I remember when I gave birth to my firstborn, I lost 20 kgs in like a month. It was alarming, but I didn't actually know what was eating me at that time, so I didn't look into it so much. But after that, I realized that, oh, so it was cancer that was eating me. That's why I lost so much weight. Again, people lose weight for going to the gym. People lose weight because they have other diseases. People lose weight because of other issues that are not necessarily cancer. So not every weight loss is cancer related. Number three, sharp pains in the groin. Like you feel like there are very, very, very sharp pains that they take you into a very, very severe moment. You don't feel like even standing up and walking around. You feel like someone is hitting you direct in the stomach. That is a symptom that you should actually look out for. Because for me, I remember there are times when I could feel like a very, very sharp pain in the stomach, and it was actually on the left side, the left side of my stomach. And coincidentally, I came to realize that it was my left leg that had a problem. So when you're having those sharp pains in the stomach that they keep on coming, then you should actually look out for it. Again, not every sharp pain in the stomach is a symptom of cancer. There are people who have sharp pains or other pains in the stomach because of maybe they've taken a lot of water, or maybe they sat in a wrong posture, or maybe they have other diseases. So again, not every sharp pain in the stomach is a symptom of cancer. Number 4, swollen lymph nodes. Like you wake up one morning and the nodes, this side or this side of your head, are swollen, then it's a symptom again that you should look out for, because it's not just normal for you to wake up with swollen lymph nodes. So it's again another symptom that you should look out for. But not every swollen lymph node is a symptom of cancer, because people have swollen lymph nodes because they have other diseases. So again, don't just see a swollen lymph node and you say that I might be having cancer. Number 5, and this is very, 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 very important, that after you have seen all these signs and symptoms, you should not start like to self-medicate yourself. You need to go see a doctor so that a diagnosis can be done. But now if you're showing symptoms that are malaria related, you're showing symptoms that are arthritis related or diabetes related, actually, even when you go to meet that doctor, you might not really be sure of what he will recommend. So what I would say here is that actually know your body. Know how that symptom manifests itself. Know how that symptom manifests itself. Know how that headache manifests. Know how those stomach pains show. Because at the end of the day, a doctor will send you to go do a diabetes test, arthritis test, depending on how you will answer him or her. Suppose, for instance, a cancer patient will have sweat nights, and if you go to see a doctor and he asks you, do you have sweats at night? Just because you know that cancer patients have sweats at night, it doesn't mean that you should say yes if actually you don't have sweats at night. Because if you say yes, a doctor will send you for a diagnosis depending on your answer. So actually, for you to avoid so much costs, for you to avoid doing so much tests, just know your body. For instance, in my case, I remember when I came from Nairobi, after I had actually failed to get the medication, the treatment that other doctors had suggested. I remember when I visited Dr. Alshula in Kakamega, and he was like, you have to start taking this type of medication. And I was like, no, I'm not doing medication anymore. Reason being, I knew what I wanted. I knew that I had already taken enough of drugs, and taking more drugs would just mean worsening the situation. So when you know your body, when you know how you feel, doctor will actually send you for the right tests, and he will actually come up with the right diagnosis at the right time. And don't buy time. After you've seen all those symptoms that are cancer related, the best solution that you should always take is to go to the doctor. The earlier the best, because most cancer patients go so long thinking like, no, it could be this, it could be this, and it's normally because you're not so sure of what's going on in your body. So know your body very well before you go to that doctor, just to save on time and costs. Yes, so if you think that you have cancer, I'm sure you've picked one or two things from this episode. And always remember that cancer doesn't kill, that you can be cured. And don't just sit there and have faith in God. Have faith in God as you seek treatment. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, and share.